everyone, it's Cherie, and today I am going to do a card for you using the Beautiful You stamp set. And we are going to use this lady right here who's dancing, and the sentiment, life may not be the party we had hoped for, but while we're here we might as well dance. Okay, so and here is the card. This is what it's going to look like when we are all done. And I also did a coordinating envelope and stamped the dancing lady on the envelope, which is really, I think looks really cool. Okay, so here are the materials that we will be using. We are going to be using Rich Razzleberry, the classic Stampin' Pad, and then also the archival basic black stamping pad. And we will be using the thick Whisper White thick cardstock as the base. And this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then we will be using the basic black cardstock, and that is cut at 5.5 by, no, I'm sorry, 5 1/4 by 4. And then the Rich Razzleberry cardstock, and that is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. And then also the Designer Series paper, which is cut at 5 inches by 2 inches. And the Designer Series paper is double-sided, which is really nice. And here I wanted to show you, this is how it comes. It comes in a stack, paper stack like this. And this is the Brights Designer Series paper stack. And these are all the colors, all the different, the bright line, which is really nice. You get a nice selection. So I wanted to kind of give you an idea of how that comes. Okay, and then we are going to be using the Glimmer Silver paper, which I love. You can see it's glittery. I love glitter, and I have glitter everywhere. This actually comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and that has 2 sheets in one. I think it's like $5. So that's really a good deal. And then we are going to be using the rhinestones, jewel rhinestones. I believe that's what it was called. Rhinestone Basic Jewels, I think that's what it's called, on the card. Like you can see right here. We'll just put those. Okay, so let's put this card together. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to, let's move all this out of the way. So we need this piece right here because we're going to stamp with this first, and then that one. So let's see, we're going to use the Rich Razzleberry, and we are going to do, I'm going to stamp off first with the ink pads. It's really kind of cool because you can get like 3 different colors with one ink pad. I'll show you. So if you stamp the first time, it's the darker, and the second time it's a little lighter, and then the third time, which is the lightest. And I want the lightest, so we're going to do that. We're going to stamp off twice and then stamp onto our square. So I'm going to stamp off, and then stamp on. And I want this to kind of, her dress to be part of that. So let's stamp twice and then kind of just stamp on. Twice and then stamp on. Being noisy today, I don't know why. Okay, then we're going to stamp on. And I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. You can just do whatever type of pattern you want. I kind of wanted her to, like her dress, I wanted her dress to be in that part a little bit. So let's hope I did it. Let's see. So now we're going to use the archival basic black stamping pad. And we are going to use our dancing lady. Let's see. Ink her up like so. Okay. And then we are just going to put her right here. And let's hope I got that. There we go. So it's kind of in her dress. A little bit there. You know what I could have done was we could have stamped her first and then done that. didn't think about that, but that's okay. This still looks good. So, you know what I wanted to show you while I have this out, guys, is I'm going to show you, this is the Stamping Mist and the Stamping Scrub. And this is what I use to clean my, my stamps to get the ink off of it. On one side, you'll see like it has little raindrops, and on the other side, it has the little sun. So you just spray on the raindrop side, and then you take your stamp pad, or your stamp, and then you just kind of scrub it on this side and then dry it on that side, and then they're clean. Now the black archival ink does stain a little bit because it's archival, so it's permanent, which that's okay because they still work really well. So, but they will stain just a little bit. So you just kind of scrub it on this side and then dry it on this side. Just wanted to give you guys that little, you know, it's nice to have to clean your stamps with to get the ink off. Okay, so now we're going to use the sentiment. We're going to ink that up a little bit here, and then we are going to put this on the upper right hand corner. Okay, hopefully my head's not in this shot. There we go. That looks good. Okay, and I will clean that up after. So now we are going to take our snail adhesive, and I got dimensional little sticky things everywhere. Okay, the backing for the dimensionals. You know what? I really should close this. I tend to do that. I leave those open and then I get ink all over me. Close that up. Okay, so we're going to put some snail adhesive on the Designer Series paper and put it onto our Rich Razzleberry cardstock. Sorry guys, I got a little tickle in my throat. Now we're going to take our glimmer paper. We're going to put a little bit of the snail adhesive on that and put it here on top of, like so. Okay, and now we are going to take our layering square with our other square, and I am going to use the Tombow glue for this because I like to use the Tombow glue when I'm adhering it to like the layering like ovals or squares, or because you have to move it around a little bit to get it even. And I feel like this one has a little bit more, I can play around with it a little bit more than if I use the snail adhesive. The snail adhesive works great too. I like to be able to move it around if I need to. So there we go. And then we are going to take the snail adhesive again. And layer it on top of this one. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to take our card base. And I'm going to fold that over. It is already scored, but I am going to use the bone folder just to kind of make it more crisp. There we go. And then we're going to adhere it to that card base. Like that. And then we're going to use the Stampin' Dimensionals, which, like I said, the sticky backs I have everywhere. When I peel the backs off these things, they're all over the place. And you guys, you know, if you enjoy watching my videos and stuff, I'm so thankful, and I'm so happy that you're here watching them with me. If you like, subscribe. There we go. And now we need to do the rhinestones, which I just dropped. So let me grab those. All right. And let's see. We are going to be using our piercer because it's easier to get these rhinestones off with something. So we're just going to put one here and just kind of randomly put them wherever you would wherever you think they would look good. We'll just put one right there too. There we go. And there's our card. Like I said, you have the matching envelope. How nice is that? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have time, come by my website, thepapercrazecrafter.com, and there I share different projects that I'm working on, how-tos, like how to do this card, and then also I'll do giveaways. So come on by. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.